Hello, my Sagittarius. It's Sagittarian Truth Seeker here. This could be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or even North Node if you feel like the person that you're thinking about or curious about has a purpose in your life, okay? And this is for pure curiosity. And then there are some people who want to move to the next level with a person who was a friend for a while. Now, we have the Ace of Swords around you and, well, this person's energy because this is who we're reading for. So they've already made some decisions, and what's poking out to me in this swords card right here is the roses. Roses are love, romance, crush, intimacy, devotion. And back there we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so as you know, Sagittarius, you're pretty much lucky right now. You're running into luck. There are a lot of opportunities as far as relationships, and there are going to be a lot of people who are open to you. Friends, exes, nexes, people you don't even know. Like, it's big. You have more than one choice. You have more than one opportunity. You don't, even if you have this life path, you know, and everything like that, you still have multiple options. So the energy of this person, it could go either way, guys, but they've decided, somebody's already decided something in their mind. So let's see what this is about. Okay. So how do they feel about your friendship? Oh, we have the High Priestess. They feel like it's deep. Okay. Like I'm saying, somebody has already made up something in their mind. They feel like it can grow, it can blossom. They feel like they have a purpose for you guys to be friends. Because this is just on a friendship level. They feel this spiritual connection. Okay, so they're vibing with you. They feel your vibe. You guys could both kind of be on the same path, the same journey, believe in the same type of things. But yeah, definitely connection here. Definitely, and this is just the friendship we're talking about. So let's go a little further. How do they feel about you romantically? Oh, the King of Wands. That's passion. That's passion. This person has a secret. This is like a secret admirer on, you know, this is one of those things is, you never told me you liked me. You never told me you had a crush on me or anything. And they kind of kept it to themselves. But somebody has already made it up in their mind that, yeah, this person is mine. And if I got to be their friend first, then so be it. Okay, and Sagittarius does come out, so they see you as yourself and your higher self and your highest self, because this is not a page, this is not a knight, this is a king. Okay, they maybe see you as very dominant, but this is very sexual and very attractive too. Okay, we got some Leo risings and moons in here too, but yeah, this is a secret admirer who you're actually kind of into too, but you never knew that, and they really hid it really well. But you know, this is a person who had a plan. This is a person who had a plan. All right, it's very sexual too. That's what I'm feeling. Like, I mean, it's deep, but their mind goes to different places, and I feel like they've kind of been making their self like in a fantasy type of thing. I don't want to get too far into that, but it's kind of fantasy land where they've kind of already thought about you guys kind of being together and stuff like that. Okay, now let's go further to see what goes on with this. So how would they act if you tried to pursue them? We have the Death card. Ooh-wee. That is a major change here. That's a major shift. Wow. It's like they go in hiding. What happens to that inner self-esteem? Something about them, because I keep seeing so many butterflies, something about them evolve. So if this is a person who has just, maybe you always feel like they were not on your level, they needed to grow, this person starts to transform into something else. It's almost like you have something to do with this person's transition. Okay. You have two majors in just a friend reading. So let's keep going. So compatibility of the connection is the King of Pentacles. Not only do you have sex passion, but you have commitment and prosperity. So it's very strong. This is very deep. Okay, so we have Taurus and we have Sagittarius, we have Scorpio, Cancer, Cancerian energy here. So it's very foundational and strong. There is a major change in this person if you are to ask them to go a step further. This is one of those people who will be like, I'll change for you. But you have two kings. That is very, very strong. But at the same time, what we have to be careful about is the masculine energy not dominating the release or the connection here. Okay? Just both of you kind of at your masculine energy regardless of sex here. So the way that you kind of think may be different here, but it's like this person would change for you of, you know, their usual routine of how they would be with everybody else. Okay? So next, what would be the challenge? We have the Fool. The risk. The risk. Stepping outside of the box. Like this person would have to, or even you, both of you would have to really like transform. There's growth connected to this. I have now 3. Okay. Let's keep going. So potential of the romantic connection, we have the Tower. Okay. Is pursuing them worth the risk? The Page of Pentacles. As beautiful as this is, the compatibility is not there. And I see it. That King of Wands and that earth and fire. Whew. To be able to change, and I feel like it's kind of you. These are 2 different energies that operate 2 totally different ways, but they come together and you connect. But without transitioning, without a full transition, because somebody's going to have to be able to think outside the box. Okay? And what happens is, we can't think outside somebody can't think outside the box. There's also something where there's like tradition, spirituality, spiritual beliefs, views, values. You can't bring them together. You can't seem to bring them together. So it's not saying that it won't work, actually. Like I'm saying, this person does feel something deep with you. They know it within, but they haven't said anything. They feel like you are, you know, attractive and funny and charismatic. You spark some type of change and transition within this person. It's another freaking spiritual reading, Sagittarius. Okay? And once you admit how you feel, this person goes through like this shift. Because you guys come close together, and I feel like you try to be more of a friends with benefits. And what happens in the midst of that is you realize, because I see so many butterflies, and I'm telling you, when you see butterflies is also always about that, you know, you blossoming. But you have to change. Somebody is not going to be ready to come out of that cocoon yet. But you send this person on a spiritual path, on a spiritual journey here. Because there are certain things that they're not going to be willing to let go. Something structured in their life, they just don't see, oh, I can't let that go. You're not traditional. You're spiritual. Spirituality doesn't have tradition. Everybody has their own beliefs. The way that you believe, you know, it's not operated by a system. And they kind of are. Because what it's saying as far as should you is pursuing them the risk. Page of Pentacles mean, yes, you can pursue this person, but you guys got to be friends. There is no straight hopping into a committed relationship, and you guys have to kind of start from the beginning, because you're two dominant energies. I'm telling you, two totally different ways of living, and the challenge is the freedom of the relationship. So Sagittarius, when you lose your freedom, you feel like you've lost everything. And whomever this energy could be, you know, they're very structural, you know, until you may feel like this is too much. You're demanding, they're demanding. You're aggressive, they're passive aggressive, but they're still aggressive. But yeah, that's where the headbutting goes. So it's like, and so if you guys were to get in a relationship, we got boom, the tower, arguments, you know, outbursts, you know, agitation, irritation. But it's saying this is some type of spiritual stuff going on, so you have to allow this to unfold, and you have to be a friend first. You can't skip it. This is timing. This does look like there's a purpose, because what I am seeing is, look at that. Look at that. Ace of Swords, Four of Wands, Six of Cups, okay? But then we have that Ten of Swords. Look, let me show you what happened. Let me show you this transition here. So, yes, the connection is a soulmate connection, or whatever you want to call it, spiritual connection, however the case may be. But look what has to happen. That Ten of Swords, you come into, this is one of those people, you come and you meet them, but the timing isn't right. Still some things to learn here and there. Both of you are very dominant, okay? It ends, right? But guess what comes after? Something more stable, because both people have to go through a process where they have to learn how to communicate and to gravitate towards each other based off the likenesses and not the differences. So it's like, not this time, but next time. It's a timing thing. All right, guys? All right. Thank you for your time. I'll see you later.